Hey, this is me just taking over. I forgot to turn my microphone back on. Anyway, so what I had done is I had recorded this blues lick here, which you can hear. Uh, let's just. Okay, so one thing is that it needs to. I had to trim it um, to be exactly 2 measures long, and in this case that means 4 seconds. So actually, it still needs to be trimmed a little bit. So I kind of screwed it up a little bit before, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom right into this and make it exactly, see, so I can exactly line it up with that beat. So let's make this, let's see, if I put the cursor right at, whoops, sorry, if I put the cursor right at that moment, I can get it to be, there we go. I'm just going to split cut right there. So split it, and then I'm going to delete this little chunk. And that for some reason did not split. So you can nudge with the arrow keys, so I'm going to nudge it right to 4 seconds there, and I'm going to just select from here to the end, and I'm going to delete that. Okay, so now I have an exact 4 second clip, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this rhythm track, and I'm going to export this. So let's export it. All right, I'm going to export it as, you can export it as an MP3 or a WAV file. WAV is probably going to be a little bit better quality, not too much. And I'll export it as C minor riff. All right, and I'm going to overwrite that. All right, so now I've saved that. I've made a riff for myself. Now, how do I upload it to Audio Tool? What I do is I go into Project here, and I do a sample upload. Okay, under that Project menu, sample upload that sample. All right, and now here I am. This is Probe. This is the audio editor, and you can actually edit things here, even though Audacity is probably a better place to do that. So you can record something actually, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to browse my computer, and I'm going to find this C minor riff. All right, and you can see that it, there it is. There's C minor riff. I can play it. Okay, and I don't need to hear that again. So I'm going to upload this. Here we go. And this is just going to ask you to make sure that it's your own music. So it is my music. But if you if you ripped some other thing and you uploaded it, that would be a copyright violation, and that's a serious thing. So this is asking me, oh look, I have silence at the beginning. Do I need to use trim silence? No, I don't. I'm going to ignore that. I know that my lick starts on beat 2. So tag, this is going to be blues, and then I'm going to press enter, and then piano, and then a riff. Okay, we'll call this a loop. I'm actually going to change it to be 120 beats per minute. It's detecting 119, but that's probably just a little variation in me playing things. So, and we can make this visible to all users. I would love for anybody who wants to use my riff. So I'm going to upload it, and it looks like I'm all set. So this is a new window. I'm just going to close this window. And what's going to happen is C minor riff is now available. So to make an audio file, you need to have something that will play that audio file. Now this one I already put in, and it has a sample that somebody else uploaded. Now I'm going to put my own sample in. So I'm going to need a separate tool. All right, I'm going to put this over here. That's actually not what I wanted. Sorry about that. I'm going to grab this and put it right here, just next to its buddy. And I'm going to label it as piano. And now I'm going to look for my sample. Notice that this piano is coming in the Centroid. It's coming in channel 3, and can click and drag this around, and it's labeled already as piano right there. So here, let's import our sample. So I'm going to look for, let's see, where's my samples? There's my C minor riff. I actually recorded 2 versions of it. Okay, I forget which one is which. So I'm going to just drag this onto the timeline. And maybe let's put it at measure 3. And actually, I can loop this as well. This will loop just fine, just like any other loop. So let's listen to our new project. Here we go. All right, the problem here is that I have selected loop, and this little thing here was looping just that one section, so I don't need to loop right now. I want to listen from the beginning, so let's try that again. Okay, so one thing here is that notice that the balance is really terrible, so I could actually just kind of get the drums in this to go down, and then my piano will stick out a little better. Let's see if that sounds better. All right, so we can balance it like that. Anyway, that's how you upload a sample and you add it to your project.